Hey, hey everyone. Awesome. I am glad to be doing another Facebook and actually Instagram Live. This is the first time I'm doing both at the same time, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to be doing a Taz Tuesday demo today, and really looking forward to sharing this with you guys. So if my eyes are going between two cameras, that's because I literally have Instagram going on my camera and on my phone, and I've got Facebook Live going at the same time on Facebook, so that people from anywhere, however they access content, can join. Really, this demonstration is all about getting your guys' questions answered in regards to what Taz Tuesday is, and demonstrating what a typical video would look like. And I am today in my kitchen, and I'm actually here on purpose because one of the questions I get asked most frequently is I don't have a studio to practice in. I've only got a super small space at home. Can I be efficient and effective with my practice in a small space? And the answer is yes, absolutely. So I frankly do a lot and all of my video coaching right here from my kitchen table in my living room, where I've got a small space, so that people can see how you can practice at home on your own, with or without a partner. So all of the Taz Tuesday videos are actually filmed in my studio garage, where it does have a backdrop and I do have a little bit more space. But for the live today, I'm doing it here in my kitchen, also because it's cold in the garage and I can't get the internet out there. So Taz Tuesdays, let me just describe a little bit about what Taz Tuesdays are. I had an inspiration back in last June, I think, to put together a series of videos for followers to practice and work on, develop their styling. And most of the time, the way that I like to teach styling is to give concepts, so that you yourself can go develop your own unique DNA and artistry and styling. But I continue to get a lot of requests of, I like that idea, but I need something much more specific to practice. I need to know what to do to even begin, because I have no clue where to start. So I thought, okay, awesome, I can definitely do that. So what I did is I set up a little studio garage on my camera, and I went ahead and at this point I've pre-recorded 44 videos, and I will be adding to that probably sometime in like June or July time frame. But I have it set up so that when you subscribe, every Tuesday you get a brand new styling video, and the stylings will filter through, I guess you could say, they will filter through a hip hop type of styling, more of a contemporary like styling, a footwork or bluesy application of styling, and then lastly there is a styling drill video. So those are more concept driven, so that you can be focusing on elements of styling without a specific thing being given to you guys. So I found it to be a nice way to combine both how I really love to teach styling, and then also to give you guys what you've been asking for of specific things to work on. And then each week when you get that new styling video, it also filters through different patterns. So I keep the patterns very, very basic. I do sugar pushes, sugar tucks, left side passes, right side passes, sometimes free spins and whips. And I did that so that it would be easily applicable to any and all levels. So that's one of the questions I've been asked quite a few times is it available to all levels? Yes, absolutely. Some of them you may find, if you're new to the West Coast Swing, to be a bit more full in its artistry in the styling, but you can always take bits and pieces of it. And then the way that it works is every Tuesday, you in your email inbox get a new video with a link. And one of the other comments I've received back, that people really love that. They don't have to sign into a website. They don't have to remember a password. They just go straight to the link, and then they can view the video as many times as you want. And so it gives you a chance to work on your own styling in your own space, hence the kitchen, in your own timing, and you can do it by yourself. Now, the other thing is that although everything is called follower styling, I've actually had several leaders sign up for this too, and they've been enjoying it as well. They just adapt slightly the contemporary-like styling, which tends to be more feminine in nature in what I offer, but they take bits and pieces of it and they adapt it for themselves to make it more them or more masculine, depending on what they're looking for. So even though I've been calling it followers styling, leaders can most definitely participate as well. It's not limited to just and only followers. So if you're just joining, I am going to be doing a Taz Tuesday demo here in just a moment. And this demo is going to be a whip. And so if you haven't heard, I'm doing both Facebook and Instagram at the same time, actually. And so if you have questions, go ahead and post them, and I will do my best to get to your questions or your comments. When I step away from the camera to go demonstrate, I won't be close enough to see your comments and questions, so maybe hold off on those until I come back to the camera. So I think that's kind of like the intro I wanted to give. Taz Tuesday's subscription for follower styling, but yet I do have several leaders that have been doing this as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to shift my camera for my Instagram, at least a little bit over here. All right, so if you want, feel free to jump in and practice as I teach it. The great thing about the videos when you subscribe is that you can pause them at any time that you want. You can go back, obviously, set the little scroll bar, rewind, watch it again. But for today's demo, I'm just gonna go through what a typical Taz Tuesday video would look like. So here we go. This is going to be a follower's whip. Now, one comment I had last time I did this is that the camera actually switched from your viewer's point of view, the footwork. So I'm going to just use descriptionary wording like right foot or left foot, but know that it may be mirrored on your screen when you're viewing this. So in every Taz Tuesday video, I start off by showing what the basic pattern is that we're working off of. That way, again, if you're brand new to West Coast Swing or you just need a little bit of a reminder, you can reference that. So basic pattern that we're going to be working with today, in this demo is a whip, follower's whip. So that basic looks like 1, 2, rotate, step back 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So from there, we're going to move into the styling. Now, I teach a styling throughout the whole pattern typically. If you were a Taz Tuesday subscriber, if you just wanted to work on the beginning of a pattern or end, you can do that too. But for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to start with a slight rhythm change at the beginning of this whip, and the rhythm is going to be and 1. And what's going to happen is you're going to shift the weight onto your right foot pretty much underneath yourself on and then the action of the left foot is going to be a ronde or a sweeping like action where the... Okay, awesome. I think we're back live on the Instagram. So the rhythm is and you're going to sweep around for 2. Now when you do that, you're going to go and 1, end the ronde in front of you by almost the count 2, because by the end of 2 you want to have shifted your weight fully onto the left foot. So what that looks like is and 1, and is where I'm going to finish that ronde to the front, and then shift my weight onto the left foot for 2, and then that's when I'll start to rotate with my leader whenever he leads me. So I have and 1 and 2. Now, in any of these rhythms that I'm offering, this is just a starting place. I'm always making sure, though, to follow the energy, the momentum, direction that the leader is giving me. So this is purely for you to have some ideas on how you could style up a whip. If you want to add some more body shaping to this, which I would totally recommend, as you go and 1, I'm going to allow, as that left foot comes around, almost my right hip to sit slightly as I do it. As I take my upper half towards the left, allowing that left hand to come out towards the left as well. So the fully developed, if you will, entrance to this whip is and one and then I start to rotate whenever, again, he leads me through that rotation. I'm going to keep my 3 and fairly simple for this. So I'm going to go 3 and 4. Then on count 5, what I'm going to do, as I step onto 5, I'm going to lower into both knees. So if I were to do this towards you, I would be in this shape on 5. Then as he rotates me towards my right for 6, I'm going to rotate. Once I've cleared the leader, I'm going to pick up that right foot, pass it through what's called a passe, and then set the foot behind me, okay? So far, what we have is and 1 and 2, basic 3 and 4, 5, so as I step into that left foot, I bend into 2 bent knees, 5, and I'm rotating into 2 bent knees. Then on 6, that's when I'm going to create a lifted energy. Maybe if it feels right or appropriate, you can go up onto the ball of that left foot. So 5 and 6. So I'm going to end at an angle. Again, paying attention to the leader and the spacing of the track that he's giving me. But I'm rotated more into my right side. My left foot is free. I'm going to bring that left foot through the midline of my body, place it out towards my left before I step and weight shift onto it. And then I'm going to shift 6, 7, and 8. So all I'm doing there is extending my left foot towards my left, taking my left hip weight over the left foot, circling it back behind me, over to my right, and then finishing with my weight fully weighted on that left foot again. Now, if you want, you could end here on 8, then collect that foot through a bevel to develop into count 1. You could end here on 8, having already collected it, to go straight into 1. Those are all personal preferences for you to decide. So what this whole styling looks like with no music is and 1 and 2, basic 3 and 4, step into 2 bent knees, 5, rotate and energy change up on 6, making sure that you're not taking this right hand away from him. You still got to be into that connection. 6, picking that right foot up through passe, setting it down 6, take that left foot through the midline to transition the movement. Left foot goes out to the side, 6, 7, and 8. And then for me, if my leader was directly in front of me, I'd be slightly off angled with my left side open. And for me, I'm allowing that right leg to bend so I can get a natural leg swing into my count 1 when I go into it. Cool, so I'm gonna flip this around. I do this in my Taz Tuesday videos. I always demonstrate things from different points of view so you can see them at different angles. So I'm gonna start the whip from right here facing behind you. I have and 1 and 2, basic 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 into the next pattern. Okay, I'm going to do it from a side angle because I'm not in my normal setting where I film. My space is pretty limited because I've got the 2 cameras going with Instagram and Facebook. So my steps are going to be shortened comparatively to what I would probably do with a partner. So here's the whip. We have and 1 and 2. I'm going to rotate back 3 and 4, filling that space. Stepping 5, slightly rotated towards my left. Rotating 2 bent knees, pick that right foot up for 6. Maybe create a little lift in the shoulders if you'd like. 6, and replace that right foot underneath you. 7 and 8. Now I gave slightly different rhythm there. I did 6 and 7. And all of those rhythms, elements, you can change up, adapt to make it work for what is needed in that moment with your partner. Cool, I'm gonna do it once from this direction. So I have and 1 and 2, step back 3, fill the space, and 4, 5, up, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, into whatever pattern he would lead next. Cool, I'm gonna see if this works. In every Taz Tuesday video, I always demonstrate it with music, but because I'm live, I don't know if the audio is gonna play with music. So let's check this out. And you guys give me a thumbs up or something if it works. Can you guys hear? Give me a thumbs up maybe. Someone comment if you can hear the music. Awesome, Badass Westie, thank you. Okay, cool. So on this song, I'm gonna go halftime with the whip. I always do a basic of the pattern, and then I go into the styled version, and then I repeat basic of the pattern with the styled version. So we're gonna start with the basic whip to begin. Okay, I'm gonna go this way just because that's the most space I have. So basic whip halftime. 1, 2, sorry, let me start over. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Now the styled whip. And 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and basic whip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the styled whip again. And 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Basic whip. Cool, let's do the styled whip now. And 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. All right, I'm gonna flip this around, again, a different perspective. Here we go, 5, 6, 7, 8, basic, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, now the style, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, basic whip. Here we go, this is the styled whip. Okay, cool beans, let me pause the music. Awesome. All right. So, in the videos that I send every week, I would, with music, demo it from additional angles too, just so you guys have different perspectives. In the videos, I don't do it with a partner. I do it just by myself, again, mostly so that followers, you have the ability to see how I'm practicing on my own, knowing that when I get with a partner and I do it with the energy and momentum, I'm gonna have to probably adapt elements and pieces of it. So the Taz Tuesday stylings aren't meant to be like, this is the way to style it, the only way to do it with the only rhythm. Again, it's really meant to provide you guys a starting place of, oh, I could add this angle or this level change or this action on that type or that part of the pattern. So be super flexible when you're applying the video and what you've learned into application with a partner. Cool, so feel free to ask any questions if you guys want. Looks like Christine Pita, she's at work, she'll watch later. Yes, that would be awesome. So if you are kind of jumping in midway through, what I just demonstrated was a Taz Tuesday styling video, which is something I started, I guess I launched it at the very end of October after I had an inspiration in June to put together a platform for followers to work on their styling. And so I have several people subscribed, and every week they're loving the fact that they have something new. The videos are not downloadable, but you can continue to watch the videos you've received as many times as you want. And the videos typically range from about 5 to 9 minutes long, with the drills being the longer videos typically. And I did them to be shorter so that you felt like you could work on it in a regular work week and not need to set aside like an hour's worth of time to learn something new and possibly integrate it. So every week you get a new styling video, and they filter through a hip hop styling, a contemporary styling, a footworky blues type of styling, and then the fourth week is a styling drills video. So that's more conceptually based. If there's 5 weeks in a month, then you get 5 videos. So it's just basically every Tuesday. Taz has become my nickname in the West Coast Swing community, in large part due to Brad Whelan and PJ Turner. I love to turn, and I love to make sounds when I turn, so they said I sounded like the Tasmanian Devil, the cartoon. So they just started calling me Taz. So that's why I put together Taz Tuesdays. So if you guys have questions, feel free to type them in. I've had several instructors actually subscribe, and it's been really fun for them because it's given them something that they can use in their classes as well. And they pull the content that I've offered for the followers, and then it challenges the leaders to come up with styling, or the teacher to come up with the styling that's complementary to the followers' styling. So it's been great for instructors because it's challenged them to think about what the leaders would be doing as well. On the flip side of things, I've had leaders sign up for this and enjoy it. They just take the movement that I apply in the followers pattern side of things and then apply it to their leaders side of things. And then if anything feels maybe a bit too feminine for them, they just adapt that to fit themselves. The drill videos that I offer go over the concepts that I'm using in the actual videos I'm giving you. So if you are a leader, or you're a teacher, or you're working on your own stuff, you can take those concepts and apply them then to yourself in changing the actual videos that I'm offering with specific suggestions. Let's see, what else? Any questions? Oh, it's $16.99 a month. I wanted to make it super accessible to people everywhere. And I know with different currency exchange rates and stuff like that, I just wanted to make it available and easy. Anyone can sign up at any time. Whenever you do sign up, you start at the very beginning of the series. So you'd start at the very first week in the intro or the welcome email I have set up that gets you your first video. So even if you say sign up on a Thursday, you'd get a video right then and there. And then every Tuesday after that, you get a brand new styling video. And again, those stylings filter through contemporary, hip hop, footwork, and styling drills. And they also filter through different patterns. So I go through a sugar push, a sugar tuck, left side pass free spin, a right side pass, and a whip. So it's easy to adapt then the things I'm giving you in whatever patterns you may be led in later, social dancing. Let's see, what else? Any other questions? Feel free to comment if you do. If you want to sign up, it's super easy. All you need to do is go to my website, which is tashina.dance/Taz, T-A-Z -Tuesdays. That is with an S at the end. And then if you want, you can cancel at any time too. So all I ask though is that you just give me a 30 days notice written via email so that I have some time to update it. But yeah, it's a really great way. I have had people message me and go, I can't wait, check, you've got mail, it's Taz Tuesdays. So people get super pumped up about it, and it's a nice, easy way to continue building and growing your dance without it feeling overwhelming. I also recently, for the next 3 months, launched a referral program. So if you are already a Taz Tuesday subscriber, or if you become a Taz Tuesday subscriber, what it is if you then refer, you have the ability to build up points, if you will, to get a lesson with me. So then you and I work one-on-one, online, just you and I on whatever concept that you want to. Dancing Brandy, are you also demonstrating some hijacking in basics? Great question. Everything I'm offering would be done within the context of what's basically lead. So nothing I'm giving you is a hijack from how I would recommend doing it. Now, could you take some of the things I'm giving or offering and turn it into a hijack? Yes. Do I recommend that? No. I always encourage you as a follower to choose styling, choose movements that fit the moment. So what I'm giving you without a partner in my demonstrations is how the basic foundation of it would be led, and things that you can do within that basic foundation. So it's really up to you as the dancer, as the artist, when you go to apply these things, to adapt it to make it work within the context of whatever situation you're in. But I personally never recommend hijacking a pattern. I'm always adapting things to fit the leader and what he's leading. Rita, hello, my friend. Okay, so how long are these videos available after you have sent the link? They are available to you as long as you want. So once you have the video link, they're yours. The only thing again is that they're not downloadable. So you can go back and watch them many times over, however many times you want to watch it. And let's say 1 week I give you a hip hop styling on a sugar push. I challenge you guys to take those elements and then apply those same movements maybe into a left side pass or a right side pass. Because ultimately my goal is that what I'm offering as a starting place in styling allows you to develop your own unique DNA in your West Coast swing styling. So it's not just my styling. My goal is to inspire you guys to try new things so that you can find your own unique expression in the dance, and then develop and create and hone that so that it becomes you. Because one of the best things about West Coast swing, in my opinion, is that it invites and allows so many individual expressions of movement. And so my hope is that you don't just replicate what I'm offering you, but that you use it as inspiration to develop your own unique artistry. And then you do that in the dance. Cool, so we're right towards the end. Karma, is there a minimum commitment you have to take, or can you quit at any time? Yes, you can sign up and then quit at any time. I would definitely recommend, though, sticking with it for a little bit. One thing I've had followers or people who are signed up say is, I've obviously, with information coming in every week, it's a lot of new stuff. I don't have time to practice it all. And my encouragement is that you don't get too stuck on making what I'm giving you in your own dancing perfect. The goal is to give you guys access to lots of new movement, lots of new ideas. And if you get stuck in trying to make it perfect or exactly what I do before you go on to anything else, I tend to find you limit yourself and put yourself in a box. West Coast swing is not about perfection. West Coast swing is the art of adapting and being fluid in the moment and being able to take energy and motion that you have and make it work for you and your partner. And so in these videos, yes, you can cancel at any time, absolutely, but just don't get too stuck on you have to have those right or correct or perfect before you move on to more styling. And then the last question is, am I still able to watch the videos after quitting? Good question. Yes, so after, if you need to cancel your subscription, you still have access to the videos that you've already been sent. Obviously, if you do subscribe, you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your dancing. My only request is that you don't share these videos with anyone who isn't subscribing. one, just to honor that time commitment that I've put in, and two, there's also a benefit when a person invests in themselves, that they get that out of it. And when we're given things free, a lot of the time we don't have that same respect or commitment to ourselves in our own personal development. But yes, you're able to still watch the videos after quitting. You can cancel at any time. You can sign up again at any time. And then I would make sure to just get you started where you had last left off. So, quick recap, Taz Tuesdays is a followers styling subscription where every week you get a brand new styling video, and they filter through contemporary, hip hop, footwork or blues-like styling, and then always a styling drill video. And they also, in those videos, you should never, I don't think I've set it up this way, but you should never get 2 sugar pushes back to back, or if you do, it happens very rarely. I've worked really hard to get it so that you're filtering through sugar pushes, left side, right side passes, whips, sugar tucks, and free spins. It's available and great for any and all levels, whether you're brand new to West Coast Swing, or you're an all-star level dancer and you want new ideas, or if you're a teacher, you want some things to, inspire you on what you can teach weekly in your classes. And it's $16.99 a month. You can sign up on my website at tashina.dance/Taz-Tuesdays, and I'll type that into the feeds here so you each have a quick link to that. And I do plan on doing another live demo in about 2 weeks, and that one I believe is scheduled for the 29th. But I'll be posting. So if you know of anyone else that would benefit from improving or wanting to improve their styling, definitely let them know about this. And have them like my Facebook page, which is Tashina Beckmann-King West Coast Swing, or my Instagram page, which is at tashina.dance. And then that way they can get updates as to when I'm doing more lives and promos and things like that. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with me today. I enjoyed having a dual Instagram and Facebook Live going at the same time. It's been really fun to share this with you. I'm so pumped, and my big goal for this year is to just help followers feel inspired and empowered in their dancing. And this is one way I know how to do that. And to leaders, absolutely leaders. If you're a leader, I would love to help you in any way I can. And leaders, this is totally applicable and usable for you too. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram direct message. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a kick-ass, fantastic day. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye for now. Oh, I'm still live. Whoop.